If we need to write a program that searches a number in an array and displays whether it is present or not. This time I've made a slight change in the program. I have used a variable called size and put the value, a constant 5 in it. And then in the next line, I have used this variable size inside the array. So that means when the value of size is 5, the size of array becomes 5 as well. The benefit of using such approach is that we just need to change the value of this variable, and everything in these loops changes accordingly. So if I need to change the size of array, I just need to make just one change here, and everywhere in these loops this change will occur as well. So I don't need to change all of the programs or many lines of the program. So this is one good approach, that we can take a variable and then use this variable inside the array. So everything is just like the same that we used in the previous labs. This is the loop that is used for input from user. So use these loops start from 0 and ends at, if I change it to 5, then this loop starts from 0 and ends at 4. So it iterates 5 times and takes the values from the user, that reads the values from user. After that, we have asked the user to enter a number that he or she wants to search in this array, and we have saved that number in this variable called number that we declared earlier. Now this is the loop that we have used for searching the number in the array. It is exactly the same as this loop that we have used earlier. It starts from 0 and ends at 4 because we have total size of 5 in the array, and we have just used if a of 0 is equal to the number, and then increment it if a of 1 or a of 2 or a of 3 or a of 4. So you have checked all the 5 elements, that if any of them is equal to the number, we are just printing that number is present at that index. And if none of the elements is equal to our number, then we just display that number is not present in array. Now this is not the right approach, and we'll see why it is not. I just run this program. I put few numbers, and for example I'm going to search a number, and this is 8, and now look, this display is not right because 8 is matched with 5, and because it's not equal to 5, so this is displayed that 8 is not present in array. And then 8 was matched with 4, the same is not present in array, so 8 not present in array. 8 is matched with 6 and it displays it's not present in array. 8 is matched with 7 and it says it's not present. And then when a is matched with 8, then it says it's present at index 4. So these 4 lines are not necessary because we don't want to display the result of all these lines. We just want to display whether it is present in the array or not. So we'll change this approach. We can do here is I just take this else off, and I'm going to use, for example, a variable called light, and it is equal to 0. So this is just a variable light and it is equal to 0. So what I'm doing here is, if the number is equal to any of the element, we just change the value of this light to 1, and then when this for loop ends, we can just check if the value of light is still equal to 0. That means this if condition was never executed, because in the beginning this variable light is equal to 0, and then inside if we have changed this to 1. So if this condition, that none of the element was equal to our number, then this light variable still remains 0, it hasn't got changed to 1. So we'll just check outside the loop. If light is equal to 0, then we can display that number is not present in the array. So now if we run this program again, I'll just put some values in, and if I want to check a number which is not present, for example 0, it just displays it once. Now if I run it again and put the values in, now 5 is used twice in this array. So if I put 5 here, it displays that 5 is present at index 0 and 5 is present at index 3. So these programs run well even if the numbers are repeated, and it tells once that the number is not present if it's not present in the array.